I gotta get some oil for that already. No, I think I just gotta use it. Hey y'all. Oh, I'm in my big chair. Oh, you can see the edge of the desk. Hold on. Oh, I don't have this tape down. Oh, I'm asking for a camera slip. Oh, we just gonna. Okay, I do have some rubber bands on there. We're just gonna hope it doesn't do anything. Okay. This is the last of my setup that I need to do. But anyway, I haven't really colored in 2 days, y'all. I haven't. But today I didn't color at all. Um, Actually, yesterday I did do some because I finished up some pages. I sure did. Okay, let me take that lie back. I did finish up some pages, but I finished them up earlier, so actually it was late the day before, and I just claimed yesterday. But anyway, so I kept telling y'all I don't like how my space is in here because this is, I don't know if y'all can hear echo. There's nothing really in here. There is a little twin bed for a guest, but I use that as a futon little thing. And then I had 3 tables in here, 3 folding tables. And then, so I had my stuff in here and, stacked on the side on book. I just didn't like it. And I got this big closet on the other side. And it is like one of the closets that have the accordion things, but it's long. So I have been saying for the last 2 years I was going to put my stuff in that closet and then set my desk up in front of it so that I can just reach to whatever I need to get to and then close it up. When I close it up, it just looks like there's nothing. So I can move on to my puzzles. I can move on to my sewing, which I will be doing. Who's up in here? Hey, Colin with Taylor Made. How you doing? Hey, Colin with Miss Lori. How you doing? Hey. Now, I did not, I'm going to do a video tomorrow, but I did take a picture of what I was talking about because I know Miss Taylor Made wanted to see what kind of ideals she can get. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I did because I didn't want to buy anything. My ideal was actually to get a store, like a metal filing cabinet, but not metal, the plastic ones that you like put in your garage, or the big ones with the shelves and you that open them up and you can lock them. That was what my ideal is. I think Sterling makes them, but and then just put in. But then that's a big piece of furniture to just sitting in a place that and they're not all cute. The colors either black, white, or I was like, no, I don't want that because I don't want to take space out. So because I don't want all my art supplies to be out, and like Kim even asked me, she said, you don't want your stuff to be sitting out. I was like, I don't. I don't know why I feel that way, but that's just how I feel that way. And I've been feeling that way for 2 years. So what I did was I went ahead and got started on what I did. I was using 4 crates. Y'all remember y'all know the Apple crates from long time ago, Peaches album. But anyway, I got the ones from Michaels, those big crates. So then I went and I already had those 4. I bought them one at a time, something like that, using the rewards. And then I went and got 4 more. I had $5 reward, and then I think it was 30% off for the whole order or something like that. So, and I ordered something else. But anyway, so I said, damn it, I'm going to get that. I don't want to buy anything else. And the crates I can pick up by myself, after I empty them, of course. Maybe if they're not too heavy, I can do it. So, mind you, this is the first little showing of it, and it's not going to really probably look like what. Why is this not turning? Hold on, y'all. Now, mind you, this is inside the closet, and this closet is huge. Hold on, why does it look like I'm sharing on something? Hold on. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to show you what I have. So anyway, this closet is long width wise. It's like the size of a wall in here, but it's got the door on the other side. And this is just what I'm showing you is just when I open up both doors, what you can see. So I took, y'all, I got a knife in here. Don't worry about it. I got I got 8 crates, but then I have that metal rack. It's got 4 shelves on it or 5 shelves on it. I broke it in half and I put those on here, and then I put my 8 crates over here. Now on this side, I got a plastic shelving thing, the ones you just put together and stuff. So basically, I just made a shelving unit in there, and then I left space. I didn't stack them like you normally would because I wanted some of my tall books to be included. And then down here in the corner, which you can't see down here, are my puzzles that I have out. And then these are my pencils. And then these two are for liquid supplies, paints and stuff like that. You can't see what's over here. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. And then this is what I have for the piece of the closet. And this closet still goes that way. Now, you can do the same idea with smaller closets and stuff. Sometimes you don't want all your stuff out, especially liquid paints and stuff like that. And then the thing is that I know you can't see that. Up above this is a whole shelf. So right now I have stuff on it, but I'm gonna get some bins, some soft bins, so that I can add some stuff for my other crafts for my sewing. So I'm trying to make this closet a whole unit for my sewing, for my puzzles, and for my art work. Okay. Now this is just a little sample of it, and but it's coming out nice. And then I don't want all my books all cluttered together. Because I have arthritis and I can't stand when the books are all so tight and I'm trying to pull them out. Like I had actually ripped my Daydream book. Which one is it? I think this one. And I put some glue down it and I put some tape on it to hold it. So I'm gonna take the tape off. Because if you keep pulling your books out, if they're so tight and you keep pulling them out, you're going to rip that binding thing. And it's just going to wear. So now I can see which books I have, how I have them. Okay, so I'm going to put them in a better order, but definitely this is a Hannah Carlson right there. Johanna Basford is there. Camilla de Erico is there. And so yeah, and then I got a shelf for my alcohol marker. So I'm making it so it's like a supply room. But I still love the idea of getting one of those double cabinets, but that's a big piece of thing. And then you got to put it together and everything. I would have to get the one that was on wheels if I did get that, but So I like what I did so far. I'm just starting it. Yeah, I heard about it. Zoomorphia. I heard about it, because Kirby called me coloring with TaylorMade. He called me and asked me what would be a good idea. So I gave him that name. That name is Coloring with Taylor. The Coloring with TaylorMade. Do you know I talk to Kirby at least twice a month? Will somebody tell Coloring with TaylorMade that I have Kirby Rosanas on my speed dial? I'm just saying. Hold up. Excuse me. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this is how I have influence on Kirby, because I was one of the ones. I've never heard anybody ask people to put numbers in the book. Put the page numbers in the book. And I complained about it and complained about it. Then one time I just picked the phone up and called him. I said, Kirby, don't put no new books out here unless you got a goddamn number on those books, on those pages. Because we out here, we the people, we get the book. We're smart, we resourceful. We want to have numbers on them pages. And you can do it very discreetly. And after I did that video a couple years ago, the next thing we know, we got Alien World with numbers on there. And I think he did the other book before that. Child, I'm telling you, I will power around here. Okay, I call Johanna, I call Camilla, I call Kirby. I don't talk to the Frogger person, the RJ. I don't talk to him because he's still using that cheap paper. But yes, no more for other animals. Taylor is so cute. She's just learning little stuff. I like having all my stuff within arm's reach, and it's not working anymore. And see, that's what I was trying to say, and it was very frustrating because either I had moved it around where I had to get up to go find it or do whatever. So that closet, everything is going to be behind me. And then also, I'll have a desk that I'll put in front of it. And then also, it'll be great for vlogging because I will be vlogging on camera, coloring. I sure will. And then I can set my camera up and everything in front of it. So I got a vision. I do. I do. Might not, everybody's vision is not the same. I don't have no vision of love like Mariah Carey, but I think it's going to work out. And it's because it's been on my heart for like 2 years. I keep saying I've been wanting to make the closet a storage unit and put my desk in front of it, put a camera down there, and get to moving. Mhm. It's going to be kind of like set up like Sarah Renee's Clark's area, but mine is the closet part. And I might even take the doors off. So you know how her angle is with the long desk, and she's like that, the camera in front of her, and then there's the desk, and then behind her is stuff just like that. But mine is going to be more compact because I don't have as much supplies as she has, and I don't want to outgrow that. That's the thing that I really pick through, and I'm very careful about. That's why I don't like a lot of full collections of stuff because it's way too much when I can work on a 36 set or a 72 set or something. And if I learn the color theory, I can mix them. And if it's something that I like, then I can buy the bigger set. But the storage, a lot of people don't think about it. It's like you buy the big full set syndrome, but you got to be ready for the full set, because if you're not ready for the full set, you like the full set, you get the full set, how are you going to store the full set? And then when you get excited and then you start pulling them out and stuff, and then you look at your desk and you done worked all these things. And if you're like me, I like mixed medium. I like using, because some colors in one particular brand I like with that, one paint I like with that, and I'm adding watercolor too. And that can be very messy and very just stressful. And it makes you not want to color. It will make you not want to color. And the thing that I'm at right now, I'm missing my Ohuhu pencil. Well, view, how do you know you're missing one Ohuhu? Because I do inventory. And I haven't done inventory in a minute, but I know when I started it, I knew that was a pencil that I was missing. One of them. I don't know which one it is. I'm not going through it like that. But and I'm just going to, I'm not looking at the chat, y'all. I'm just babbling for a minute, because I got to get it out. If I don't get it out, then I get off the video and I'm like, well, dang, I didn't even tell them other things. So you got to keep your products contained, and you don't want to create stress in your desk. Stress at your desk, make a mess. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it less stressful. So I said, I got to put these things in a place, and that's their place. And I'm sorting things. I'm putting every like thing together. And I'm going to do a purge again, so that I can, make sure that I'm deciding to keep things that I know that I'm going to want to use, or that I tried it and I'm like, I'll hold on to it for a little bit more in case something comes out. I see a new method. And then after that, I pass it on. That's why I try to go to sales. I look at a lot of people's videos to see what they're using. Oh, they got a whole 300 set. They got a whole 120 set. Let me go ahead and buy the 24 or the 36, or if it's on sale, the 70. And then I see if I like it. I'm like Mikey. Mikey likes it because, girl, I can't store all these full sets. So what? I could be doing something else with the rest of the money buying the full set. But y'all do what you want to do with y'all. It's show money for your coloring books. Ow! I can't tell you until you really get hooked. Yes. Anyway, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. So that's how I operate. That's why I don't have a whole lot of full anything. I don't. But then I buy a little bit. So let me see what y'all saying. What y'all saying? Y'all saying anything? Oh, thank you, Taylor May. Taylor May said, looks good. Yeah. I've destashed some. I've got yeah, so Yeah, I'm working on it, and it's a lot going on in this studio area because I'm working with the sewing machine. I'm working with puzzles. I'm not just working with art supplies. But my thing is, when I come on, I want this space to be fine. I want to know what I'm working with on this side. I want my supplies right here. And if I need something else, I can just turn around and I can get it from the closet. That doesn't sound right. Hmm. And when I finish with it, I can turn around and put everything away without getting up out the chair. Hello? Why is this knife sitting right here? Because I have, if you leave me a bad comment, I'm just saying, I'm just going to shave your pencil. I'm going to shave your Crayola. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with that knife. I had to have this knife here because now I did get some more things for my birthday that I bought that I really didn't even put on the wish list. I needed a new phone case. And so I have a Galaxy phone. I needed a new phone case, and then I wanted to get the one that I used to have before. I had one when they were doing the protocol of the ones with the ring holder. Yeah, the ring hole. And I like this because you can swivel it from that to, horizontal to vertical. And then also this one, if you put it like that, it will, be freestanding like that. You don't have to worry about it. It's a clear case, and it also can hold, like, you just go into the store. You can keep this with your finger around there. You got your credit card or whatever, their debit card or whatever, EBT card if you're lucky. And then, you can still be vlogging and stuff. And so, yeah, I like this. When they first came out with these, they used to call them card. I forgot what the name of the thing when you put it on the back of your card socket. But now they make them so that the whole case, this is just a plastic case. This is a Galaxy phone. I might get an Apple one, but this one is working for me. It's paid for. See, when things get paid for, you still have to use them until, And so what else did I get that is not related to coloring books? But I did get this because I found, in me finding stuff and moving stuff around, I found my iPad. And this is an old iPad case. I just ripped this one off of my iPad. Now I have y'all don't let, I think I got a 4th generation iPad. I don't even know what generation it is because I don't even really care. I like it though, because I like using it for notification and stuff. But this thing had more stuff on it. Child, this thing was broken and stuff. So that's going in the trash. And so I bought a new one. And this one has, I'm not going to lift it all the way up. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Yeah. So this one has a hand thing. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I can hold it in my hand and then, vlog or whatever. Y'all know what you do with them. But I like that. And then also this came, and I got a stand for it and everything. This one came with a holder, a strap. It came with a strap. It sure did. But my Apple is butt naked up under this stuff, and it's not heavy. It's not. I just use this mainly for when I'm vlogging at the desk. I can just have this out. But what I also do with this, because I do not have a Mac, I may get one day. What I do, I don't know if y'all know y'all can do this. If you have an iPad, you can get the adapter for the iPad. And this is just a charger one here. This goes straight into the iPad. You can get a HDMI plug. This goes into here. You got to get that adapter right there. And then you plug this into your iPad. Okay. This one, you plug into a big monitor. Hold on, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Look at me. You go the other way around. Doesn't even work. you take these three and you can plug it into a monitor. Like when I was setting it up before, which I did it a while ago before I put stuff away. I think somebody might have passed away or something. I had to do some other things in life. So I had my iPad as my big monitor since I don't have an Apple. Girl, that thing was working so nice. It was awesome. And if you are an Apple head, and a lot of people say, "Oh, I like my iPad, but it's so small." Girl, and I had it sitting up here, and this has a kickstand also. And once you hook it up, then you're looking at your monitor. And then I have an Apple keyboard and an Apple mouse, which are cordless. It's like having a Mac. Okay. Don't tell nobody I told y'all that. Okay. That's what I do. And I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Who gonna hey, that's the beauty of at least having a little bit of techie savvy kind of thing. People don't talk about it. Wonder why. I don't even know the plugs are not that expensive anymore. So I made my own goddamn Mac. I made my own Mac. Hey Kim, how you doing? Thank you for coming over. Kim, you have been very prolific in your coloring. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I haven't even pulled anything out yet. Oh, that's for some reason that sounds weird. Okay. So Miss Taylor May says that's well, I like all my supplies close to me because I never know what I want my product to. Right. And I like multimedia stuff. So I don't want to have to get up to go pull something or in and out. And I know I can think about what I want to do before I, turn the camera on. But accessibility is what I want. And then when I'm finished, I can put my stuff away very quickly and then I can close the door, which is the closets. And that's it. I mean, the closet doors. And that's it. And you can also do it like in the corner of a room and then maybe get a screen and put it in front of there. So the aesthetic of the room won't be taken away because a lot of supplies and books like that, unless you have it in a professional straight up and down bookcase and stuff, it can look messy. And to me, it causes stress. I know it sounds weird, but it is. I can't look at a whole bunch of cluttered stuff. Even if it's organized, it has to have some sense. It's my stuff. So I can do my stuff how I want to do. Yeah. So, oh, oh, Taylor, you know what happened, Miss Taylor? It shouldn't have duplicate. Because I went through and cleaned it out. Um, what you see if it's duplicates, it looks like it should be the color effects book. And there's like 5 of them, and I have 2. I had all of them on there, and for some reason, the others got erased. And then Bubble sent me one, so that's fine because my wish list is set up so when somebody orders something, I don't know if you just put it in your cart and you make it go away or whatever, that it goes off of my wish list. So I went back today and I added them. So I might have done that, but I didn't see book 1 and other books. And I tell you, I shop from my wish list. My wish list is not for me to be, asking or requesting for things. My wish list is because it is what it is. You're supposed to put there as a wish. So when I see something on sale or whatever, I slap it to my wish list. And then when I go shopping with my cart, I shop in my wish list first. So I did shop in my wish list today, and I'm actually getting a package together for Miss Tani. And I wanted to add a book that I was asking her, could I get her? I got her little package together, but I said, let me put all of this together. So I just had to add that one in there. And so I had to add it to my cart. So I don't know. I use my wish list as a working thing. So I cleaned off the other address so nobody can send it to my college. But yeah. So I don't know why it's duplicate, but thank you for letting me know, Miss Taylor May. But I know that I didn't see some of the things that I really I don't want to make it sound. See, I don't want to make it sound like that because I'm gonna get what I want to get anyway. So anyway, I've got some other things on my wish list. But Miss Bubbles added to my thing. Okay, so what I'm talking about is what I added back to my wish list were because they were good. I know Miss Bubbles got me this one. Oh, this one needs to be taken off because Miss Bubbles got me this one. Thank you so much, Miss Bubbles. And I'd already got flags and stuff what I'm going to be doing in it. I was going to talk about that. And this was the one that this was the first one I got. When I tell you, this first one is everything. First of all, it's bigger and it's got more stuff. The Helen Elliston revamped how she was doing this special effect kind of book, you know. And I'm here for her. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. But Miss Bubbles sent me number 3. So I already got tabs on what I'm going to do. And basically what I'm doing is I'm copying these pages that I have here because these are the pages that you can color in the book. I'm not going to give you color pencil numbers and stuff like that because if you want it, you should buy the book. That's how she's making her money. It's not fair for me to just tell you all the colors and show you all what's going on. But this thing right here, I'm sure she doesn't mind that. But as far as the intricate details, and even when I color with it, I just want the special effects. So, yeah, so this, and so I think I ordered another one. So I want to have all 5. I don't think I'm going to have all 5 before the end of the month, but it's okay. I think I just ordered it and it should be here. Which one? Oh, did I? I don't know. I did order Wondrous because I see Miss Taylor May going through that. So I ordered that one, and that one will be here on Saturday. And also what I ordered for myself, because it's my birthday month, I did order this. Now, this has nothing to do with coloring. That's why I didn't really share a lot, because I got stuff that's coming in that had to do with color. I ordered this little rice steamer, y'all. It's so cute. It's a little bitty little one. I like fresh rice and stuff, and it's a little bitty little one. I just actually just opened it up in here. I'm not going to, but anyway, I like my rice fresh and stuff. Now I have the Instapot, but I have the big Instapot, and just to make a little bit of rice just for me, it's way too much. And I like my rice fresh because I do like sushi. I like stir frying and stuff like that. And I just learned how to do a couple of different recipes. But anyway, so I got that. And then I got the cell phone case. I got the my iPad case. I did get some of these, which I love. These are seaweed wrap snacks. I don't even know if y'all caught. Here's a knife. Dollar Tree, when they had the really good brand of seaweed wraps up in there for $1, I was like, how did that happen, girl? I was going to every Dollar Tree buying the whole thing out. People were like, what is that? I said, oh, this is something I'm just taking off the shelves and whatever. I was kind of lying, but I wasn't lying. But I do, I like rice and I like protein. I do a lot of tofu. I like fish and stuff like that. And I know y'all, it's seaweed, but girl, don't even worry, but it's a snack. I know the noise, but anyway, so this is what it looks like. Girl, I can eat this whole thing like right now. Now that I've opened it, I'm going to have to. But this is what they wrap sushi in, sashimi, sushi, whatever. But if you're just sitting there with some people, you can make you some seafood. I bought some salmon. I'm going to make me some rice in my little thing. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have some wasabi, some ginger, and just whatever. And I'm just going to proceed to eat. I'm going to give you a little. It is seaweed that's down in the ocean. It sure is. I'm going to do a little ASMR. Oh, girl, it's so freaking good. And it melts. This one is roasted with avocado oil. Okay, this is going to be going It's 2 sheets at one time. Let me get off of here being silly. Anyway. And what else did I get? Oh. So, there's a little piece of, yes, I did eat it. So, yeah, so that's what that is. And I don't know if that's what you mean, Miss Taylor May, with the duplicates. I don't know. But I'm going to try to get all 5 of those books. No, it's actually maybe 6 or something like that. But I'm going to get them however I'm going to get them. It's all good. And then I was showing y'all this book. Now, I did on my wall, on my community wall, in this channel, I did share. I think his name is one of the alcohol marker colorists. He was talking about the AI books. Miss Dee Dee, I got this book idea from Miss Dee Dee because Miss Dee Dee had it, and we were looking for this. Well, she was looking for this artist. Then Cat and Paste or Color and Paste. She did she did the crayon. I mean the coloring like a kindergarten. Who did the one? Just go to my wall. I put stuff out where people are talking about AI stuff. I forgot who it was. It was one of the people that I like. But anyway, people are sick of this AI stuff. But if you're going to do AI, make sure it's good quality AI. And this book is good quality AI. It sure is. I went through it. I watched Miss Dee Dee with it. And of course, I know what bad AI looks like because it's hard to color. But this is one of the better quality ones. But I'm going to tell you, the guy, the last video that I put up, that when he did his review or conversation about AI books, he broke it really all the way down. So you can buy them, but just understand they need to share that it is AI. When they try to get away with not letting you know it's AI. Now, this book, I didn't read it enough to see, but it's a higher quality level of AI, if that's sounding grammatically correct. So anyway, this is the page that I do want to do. It's not that whole dark AI stuff. It's more line artish, and then the shading portion is there is where it should be. Now he broke it down because some AI stuff, they'll have people with 6 fingers and 9 toes, and then their arms will be melting into a table or a tree. Like, it's so tacky. But this and it's not a person. It's some Anastasia and Nemo. This is not a real person. No, that's not a real person, y'all. Don't. But at least they have, stepped it up. But I don't see where they said that it is AI, unless I'm not seeing it. But I did Google. I was looking at Miss Dee Dee, and she said she did the same thing. And this guy that I don't even know what his name is, he did the same thing. But for some reason, this one is a little bit better quality. It is. And I like it. I do. So this one I started on, I just used some watercolor and I put a sticker there. But the one that I really wanted, after I test that one, is to do this one. Now, this is very clear. It's not that whole grayscale, smutted kind of thing. It is different. It is beautiful. It looks like somebody actually drew it. But if you really are good at art, and you can tell that they didn't. But the other AI grayscale stuff looks like crap. It's not this book $9.99 down to the Amazon. Okay, but it's beautiful. Somebody had to actually do the artwork to make it. Or like, how people just say, oh, I'm gonna make a book, and they make a book and the book be effed up looking. We saw you. We know you made that book. We know you got the stuff from Stock Card or Stock with it. That book has a little bit more thought in it. Oh, you ordered that book too, Kim? I mean, Color with Taylor May. This, when I saw this book, I said, oh, I know Coloring with Taylor May. I can almost tell you which pages I know that you like. Hold on. Now, this was the page that Miss Dee Dee did. And I was like, baby, I got to see what my duplicates are, Miss. But I think I explained it. I hope I don't know. Unless people are messing with me and they order stuff and took it off. So I put it back on because, and the thing is, I don't even know. Like if you like set your list up and you're like, oh, I'm going to order that for her, and then if you don't do anything with it, I don't even know what it is. But I did see a couple of them. It looked like I had ordered them twice, but I'm like, I didn't order it twice because I didn't see it there. So I wanted to make sure that my order, not my order, but what I wished was still there. But it only disappears once somebody buys it. And two of the books disappeared. One, I know Miss Bubbles got it because she sent it to me, but the other one I didn't even know. So I put more books back. So when you do order something for somebody on wish list, make sure you look at the quantity because you can reduce the number down. Like if you see somebody that likes this one book and then you order it and then all of a sudden it's like $35 when each one is like $15, you can just change the quantity in there. So I don't know how it is. I don't know. I'm really new to the wish list thing. I mean, I know about it because I know about it from the other area where people would go in there and sabotage people with theirs. But this one is beautiful. I can see Miss Taylor Made coloring this one. And I can see Miss Kim coloring this one. I'm going to color this one. I can see both of them coloring this one. This one kind of gives me a little Nick Filbert vibe. It does. It's just gorgeous. I like this one just for the eclectic look. Like she looks like she is really anemic and everything, but I like the elongated body. But see, that's not that whole horrible AI dark scale stuff. This is the whole island. I'm so over these people doing these daggone islands and castle. Oh, Johanna, please don't put it in that new book. I tell you, I hate this stuff now. It can be beautiful, but really, to see this in the little miniature books and then see it in the bigger book, I'm over that whole. I don't like that floating island. She reminds me of somebody that's pregnant, but she's gorgeous. She's got nice hair. A lot of people like the color hair, and I like this one. I already showed this one already, girl. That's beautiful, but see, it's nice. It's not all messy. And then this one I really love. Like this is totally artsy. The face is with trees and vines. Like you can go anywhere with that. It's a beautiful book. Yeah. Look at the eyes. Like most AI books, they're jacked up. No, this is a high quality one. If that makes any sense. But it's not an artist. There's no artist. There's another castle floating or whatever the hell that is. I hate this. Oh, floating islands. Girl, boo, and bye. Lots of mushroom. This is very wholesome and a cute page. Yeah. I like that one also. Yeah, I like a lot of these. Like that also. But see, it's not all gray and mucky. This is the one that I started. I like that one. Anyway, I'm not going to show the whole book. I did show it already. It's $9.99. It's put together weird because there's two big staples in here. One staple, two staples. I've never seen a book like that that's being sold. Hold on, where's the middle of the book? Let me find the middle of the book. Like, this is one staple, two staples. Fold it over, put a plastic thing on it, and ship it out on Amazon. I had never seen a book like that. They better be glad I like the way the book looks. Okay, so Taylor says she ordered it. Okay, my list looks good now. I just checked it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I think it got kind of convoluted. And then I think also because I ordered stuff off of it. And I think when you have a list and you order stuff off of your own list, like what I do, I have to make sure I go in and I take it off. Yeah. Because I'm going to get whatever I want anyway. Johanna has a flip of her new book. I bet she does. Child, I just hope it's not a whole. I like Miss Johanna. Let me be quiet. So let me show you. Okay, let's clear up the thing. Now, Miss Taylor, I did hear you asking about flat coloring and straight coloring. And I did hear you telling Miss Lori that I have finished the page in uh, Rooms of Wonder. I have posted it and everything. So let's clear that up. It was, but I did. You were so excited. Oh my goodness. I was like, ooh, I had to wake up, Taylor May. Well, I was already woke, but I had to go over there. Hey, Vibrant, how you doing? I had to go over there and say, did I finish the page? I was like, I know I didn't. What I had done was I accidentally posted it on my Views of You channel because I don't want to put any of my art stuff over there. And I meant to change it. I still there because a couple of people commented, but I'm going to remove it. But anyway, so the sweet shop, which a couple of people got it and they didn't like it, Miss Ivy passed hers on. So, we started out doing this page. So what I went through, I just went ahead and blinged it up because I got new gel pens and stuff. And I cleaned up some lines and stuff. Now this one, I don't think this was a color along with anybody. I just wanted to do it because the first time I did it in the other book, it looked horrible. This might still be horrible looking, but I'm okay with it. I learned more about grayscale coloring because I had colored like with neon colors and everything. It was a mess that first time I did it. So when you color grayscale books, you don't have to do too much. You can do too much, but you got to understand the shading and how it's going to change it. And you still have to have the colors that are complementary to each other. You have to have a color palette. And I was just moving around with different colors and stuff. And that page is horrible. And I still have it. I'm not going to pull it out again. So this was the one everybody got the book. I have the original one, and then I have this one that was republished and sent out to the 5 and below. So I think Miss Ivy had asked everybody, do y'all want to color this page? So I went ahead and started coloring this page. I think I finished this page too faster than a couple other people, only because I had already colored it and I had got my skill set up a little bit and I knew what mistakes that I did that I didn't want to do again. I still wanted to keep it uniform. And it's old school. This is an old school. You have to actually look at it. This is back in the day coloring. So it's like, I don't even know. I just had a different mindset. This one I just started the other day when I got them the super tips from for my birthday from Miss Taylor May. So I was just testing that. So yeah, so I like basting my pages. Okay, so the page that I said could we all do when I was talking with Miss coloring with Miss Lori was this page. And I finished it, I guess, yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I did have these as being white. Now, I didn't put any pencil on. I put some gel pen. I just used it, my super tips, my Copics, my Sharpie acrylic paint markers. I used some watercolor. I just used whatever mixed medium that I had. So when you do that, you can still go in here and do pencil work and stuff like that. But I don't want to. This is how I want to do it. And that's what I call straight coloring it. Just coloring it however you want to do it and just keeping it like that. Flat coloring, what a lot of people would refer to when they were doing coloring books, like real coloring books, they would color everything like the one color. Like one person would be doing the mouse in all of the pages of the coloring books, and then another person would come back through and do all the woodwork, the trees. Y'all probably don't even, y'all like, what the hell is View talking about? I know what I'm talking about, but you can research it too to double check me. But flat coloring was more so related to colored and coloring books, like the assembly line kind of thing. You color that and then move it down the line. You color that one and you move it down. Everybody would have a thing and everybody flat coloring it. Okay. Now I may interpret it a little bit different, but I understand the concept. But to me, straight coloring is the same thing. And I think if you look it up, it is. Hold on, I have it on my phone. Do I feel like looking at my phone at the same time? I don't really feel like it because I feel like my camera's gonna fall. But when I say flat, when I say straight coloring, and a lot of people that color in coloring books, you just picking one thing and you coloring it all the way through. Okay. And so Then after you color everything to map everything out, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm coughing and sneezing in between. Then you come back in with your pencils and your highlighter and all that kind of stuff. And actually, it's more so to me, I call it basting your page. Straight coloring is and basting, I was just saying, but the thing that changes is if you're just straight coloring it, you leaving it. I colored it, that's it, it's done, bam. But then when you're basting it, you're taking it a step up where you're adding in blingage, other pencils, 3, 4 pencils, shading, all that stuff, and that's how I look at it. It's Bubbles up in here. Hey, Bubbles, how you doing? Oh, what she said? The one on the bike. What she said? Oh, y'all talking to each other. Yeah, the one that I saw that's essentially it was like 100 and something dollars. I ain't getting that one. I'm not right now, but the one that I have, that somebody gave me the coins to buy it. That one is more for like agenda of meetings and stuff like that. It's not really for coloring books. So I've got 5 books I'm going to take to the Staples and get them bound by them professionally. Now I would never. Right now, I got too much stuff going on to buy the cinch machine, but if you all, it is out there, is available for you all. But when you buy those machines, you have to understand you have to also buy those spiral things. So, but yeah, probably one day if I find one, I'll probably look on Craigslist or something like that. If I can find one that's really inexpensive, I may get it. But my objective now is not to have to do anything to my books, because if you really treat the books right, Miss My Colorful Country Life never had books fall apart. She's never spiral bound her books. Her books look gorgeous. So I'm going to try to work that way and not put too much product down, too much pressure down to mess my books up where they would fall out. Now, some books are prone to falling out, like the mythographic books. But anyway, but the ones I've already have cut out or that have fallen apart, I'm going to go ahead and get those bound. And I think they're only $5 a piece. So I got 5 of them. I'm going to take over there and get them done. Taylor's page was your favorite? Yeah, Taylor got rid of hers. And some books I know, sometimes you like, oh yeah, I want to color with everybody. And then you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I had to sneeze. And then you're like, I don't really like this book. But this book, it's very interesting. And you really can learn a lot about your art skill and your products, because this book is definitely good with watercolors. It's single-sided. It's a good square shape. And I know it's old school. A lot of people don't like that, but you can color it as fancy as you want to. So anyway, I like it. A lot of people don't like it. Like I like I don't like some of the books that some of everybody else colors in, but I think it's great that she tried it out and she turned it on to a lot of other people that like this style of book, so that they can go get it while it was available for $5 down at the 5 and below. So that part is good. And I do the same thing. I'll buy books even though I'm like, I don't like it. Like I put a little message on Miss Taylor's book that I ordered for her. I'm glad she didn't take it the wrong way. I said, I don't like this book, but I know you like it. I want people to color what they like. And sometimes I'll just get it too. And then I may color one page or I'll copy a page and then I'll send it to somebody else or give it to somebody else. We can do that. And sometimes I'll buy books and I just get them and I let them sit. And then something will kick into me and I love it. And it's everything. And I usually do that when I watch Miss my boo. I ain't gonna say her name. Y'all know who her name is. First lady D and the second is W. Okay, y'all know. So, but yeah, so it's a good book. Like, we'll catch people around. Like I have a lot of the Creative Haven books, but I have an issue with the paper and the squiggly line. Like I love her and I love the book, but now it's kind of irritating me. But now that I've got smaller, I do have my Prismacolor thins, and then I've got smaller brushes, and then you put something in between. So I bought the ones I like. I gave away a lot, and I shop at Ollie's, so a lot of the good quality books, they're there. Okay, what else do I got so I can get off of here? I got this book. Thank you, Miss Birthday Boo. Urban Anna coloring book, and this was the one that Miss coloring with Miss Lori was coloring in, and I forgot the page that she was coloring in, but I've been flipping this book a lot. First of all, it's storefronts, and I call this a copycat book, and because there is a whole brand of this style of book, and when you say the copycat book, people know what you mean, and it's not meant to be derogatory because I'm going to tell you a lot of the people that color on here, they do the same thing. They use examples, but the examples that they use, they Google real photos of of whatever it is that they're coloring, and then they alter that and change it up. It's not stealing, it's not being fraudulent or anything like that. But there are a whole series of books that are like this. Oh, let me, since I done talked about this book, and there's a whole company that's called Copycat Stuff. So and then when y'all do color alongs, if you really want to think about it, if you are going verbatim how the person is doing it, it's kind of like a copycat. Copycat doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's actually to me it's a compliment because I copycat color off of My Colorful Country Life, Miss Zucchini Kitty. I don't have their same products. I don't have their same skill set for sure, but it's just enough to push me. I do try to switch the colors around. Whatever I have, I'll make do with what I have. Their products might be, definitely different, and they use it in a different way. But I consider it as part of the learning process. And as long as you give them, accolades as far as saying where you got the ideal from, I highly think that anybody is going to be like, oh, you're just copying off of this person. Now, I do see people doing that all the time, and we notice it around here. I'm just saying, ain't calling no names, but a lot of people do have the monkey see, monkey do mentality. But really, what's wrong with that? If you really like rocking with somebody, because I still do. Anytime Miss Dee Dee pulls something out that'd be like, huh? Miss Janet, Miss Bubbles, you know, Miss Zucchini. So that's how I got interested into with a lot of products that I have, and I'll see them on sale. I ain't gonna buy not $90. And I get to some store and I get on the floor digging and stuff. Oh, it's $7. Here we go. Hold on, let me get my other copycat books. Hold on. Now I thought I had one more. I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna look for it. I thought I had one more, y'all. Okay, so this is the one more. Okay, so like I said, this is a book, and the copycat book is basically an example of how the artist sees the page and how they colored it, and then they give you a blank one that's not colored. So you can choose to color it like that, or it's just giving you examples so that how you can learn your technique and stuff. So I don't think it's copycat, and copycat should not be a mean word. Um, this one, and I actually had a Thomas Kincaid one like this. I don't know where it is. I might have given it away. I wish I hadn't, but sometimes you get books that you don't know what to do with. And so this is the same thing. It's got the actual picture colored in, and then it's got the page where you can color it. And a lot of the elements over here are not included in this one. So you have to, do it yourself. Figure out what you want to add and what you don't want to add. So this is what I call a copycat book, and there's nothing wrong with it. And it's only, I use the word copycat so people will know what I'm talking about. So I was trying to copycat off of this one, but not really. because I believe this looks like it's watercolor. I was trying to use some pencils. I got this book like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, so I didn't complete anything in here. I know Miss Zucchini Kitty has this book, and I've been trying to still color that squirrel. And this book I got not too long ago. It says the name of Sasha F. Jen. I don't think it's a real person. But anyway, I did get this book. Yeah, it's not a real person. So anyway, it's the same concept. It's got the black thing on the back, but it's got pictures. And I actually got it for a couple of these pictures. Hold on, I think they're more in the front. Oh, it does have somebody's. Okay, so this is a professional artist. I kept saying allegedly, but I don't know. So yeah. Tag him after you color it. Anyway, so that's what it is. So, but you know, I don't know the AI companies and things like that. I have no idea. But I did get this. I did buy this book. I saw somebody with it and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Now, this is like one of my favorite pages in here. So they have it already colored, and then you can try to, copy it or, do it in your own way. I like these type of books. This is one of my favorite pages in here. You have to practice your shading. See how they have it here? So they're just giving you just enough for you to, hone in your skill, or whatever you want to call it. Make it your own. Now you can just straight color it however you want to, and how these colors go together. Now this is a cheap Amazon paper, so you're not going to get too much out of that. So yeah, so I had this one. I bought this one last year sometime. I can't remember who was coloring in it. And a lot of times I see somebody that's coloring in something, and I'm like, wow. So yeah, so that's one copycat book. This one I got from Ollie's. Yeah, I got this one from Ollie's. And I actually saw one of my favorite colorists on here. Oh my goodness, I forgot her name. I did a follow along with her with, oh my goodness, with those little small line arts. Oh, I can't think of it. I did a couple color lines with her. But anyway, she had beautiful flowers and another one. Now she got these, I think she's in Scotland or England or somewhere. But anyway, so this is at Ollie's. I guess you can find it also at Books A Million and Amazon. This is the same type of situation. Now I do like this one because they give you the list of the plants or the plants or the flowers. List of plates. I'm not sure, it must be because we call these flowers or whatever. Yeah, these are all flowers. So they give you how it is colored in, and they give you this. So then you can try to copy it. It's a copycat book. I like it. So I bought it. There's another one. I don't know what it is. I know it's this one is flowers. There's another one that's out. So yeah, this beats like putting it on your computer and then trying to, figure out your colors and stuff. They don't give you any type of pencils, what set of pencils, what set of watercolors. You have to learn which ones you want to go and pick the colors and then apply it up on here. See, like they have the veins right here, but then they have it colored so you can't really see the veins. It's like you just make it your own. I love this. And then this one, this is another one. This is where, see, they just put on here Fabulous Copycat. And this is by Barron's. This is a famous book publishing company. And this one is a series also. This one I got at Down to the Ollie's. The sticker I must have tore up. But you can still order this. So they give you a copy of it. I mean, the actual color page. This page belongs to. And then, but this one is more whimsical and a little bit more easier. And the thing is, though, these are not single-sided. So if you color with alcohol markers on this one, when you get to this one where you want to see how to copy it, it's going to be messed up. And I think I did one page on there so you'll see. But look how beautiful this is. And then you can just buy these books and just use them for color palettes. Like you can find your colors for like that. And then, all these colors are color palatable, whatever. They go together. Look at that horse. That's gorgeous. So if you use watercolor markers, you can still watercolor it and use pencils. You can do whatever. But it'll teach you how to color certain things so you won't be so nervous. You see how the strands of the hair, this is straight coloring. There's no shading in there. You could take it a step further, straight color this page, and then come in with your other pencils. You sure could. Now, I did do, I think, 2 pages in here, maybe. And like I said, this is a whole series. And it's like a step above color by number. See, color by number would do this, but they would put the numbers on it. It would give you a color chart of colors, like between 1 and 24. Now, all of the colors are not going to be used on each page. Like, this is beautiful. And then you can take this skill set from learning this to go color, one of Miss Johanna Basford's things. Now, this one is one I was working on last. Now, this is pencil. This one is how it's colored. And then there's me over here trying to color it with whatever I had. I think I was at a doctor's appointment or something like that. I love these copycat books. I sure do. Now, that's gorgeous. Now, this one is one that I did copycat. Not exactly. It made me feel like I was doing a double page spread. I used markers and stuff. Now, you can see a little bit through when I did use paint or markers that did go through. So like that came through from here. So, you can still see how to color this. So you can still use alcohol markers, but when you get over to the next page, it's going to be stained. And that's okay. I didn't really care because I can still see what it looks like. As long as I have this bare page, put something in between. Why do they do these deers with these things hanging off of their antelopes? I don't know, but that's a nice Christmas picture. And then even you can color in here. But yeah, this is a whole series. I don't think I've seen any more of this one at the down to the Ollies. So that's that. And that's that. Yeah, so all of these are copycat books. And there's nothing wrong with it. Now, word on the curve is I'm going to get one of these for the French book. The French one. Word on the curve is, but we don't know who know what about the word on the curve. I ain't saying nothing. I'm keeping my mouth closed. Okay. So then what I did do, not today, day before yesterday, y'all know I got this watercolor flowers book, which I love. This whole book is for watercolors. Okay, the paper is thick. It's juicy. So I did do a couple, which I showed y'all already. I did a couple more. I embellished some of the ones that I did do. Hold on. Okay, this one I just started like day before yesterday. I didn't have all the colors here, but I had those. But what I was doing was I was using some of my pan pastels for the background. This one I think I did on camera. And so I was like, well, that looks dumb with the flower just right there. So then I took some of the new colors that I got with my pan pastel. And I put it just down as a background, just to make it not look so naked like, Ooh, I was supposed to do that one. I did not do that one yet. That's the Bird of Paradise. But this one is the Asters one. I did a couple more in here, but I'm not going to show y'all. I would surprise you all with those because they actually came out really nice. So what else did I pull? I pulled out my calendar. Try to get some stuff down. So the package I'm working on right now is Miss Dee Dee's package. I think I got package for one of my friends that's in the north. But my main thing was getting the books out of the here in the space. I don't need to have this room tore up with art stuff everywhere. And I hate when I'm missing something. I'm like, what happened to that pencil? I need to keep a tight inventory. I don't like shit all over my desk. So I will try to work on some more tonight before I go to bed. I was going to try to color, but I ain't in that mood. And then tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, sometimes I can show you the closet, and I'll do a live stream of it so you can see it. And maybe it will inspire. And then if you don't use stuff, then get rid of it. And then check the expiration dates of your liquid products. Because my liquid products are going to be down, which is paint and this, stuff like that. Okay. Lots of the pinks and the green. I know. Well, that's my sorority color. Oh, you still got my book. I didn't get rid of it. Okay, you like that one, but Miss Ivory Love didn't like it. Okay, it's a cute book. I had it for about 4 years before I colored in it, because somebody sent me. Oh my God, they sent me a whole 60 set of Albert Durer. You know who did it? Miss Donna Hughes over in the other area. And I'm telling you, that stuff is expensive. And so I was afraid. I was like, oh, this is too good for me to use. And I didn't use it for like 3 years, the watercolor pencils. And one day I was like, damn it, suppose something happened to me and I won't even get a chance to use my stuff. And I'm like, why am I buying stuff? And I feel like I'm hiding it from myself. Don't use that, No, if you buy something or you get something, use it. It's for you. What are you saving it for? And I was thinking about that during the holidays, like people had their good dishes and their good glasses. No, that's for company. How many times do you really have company that's coming over? And 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna break something. You buy something, you use it. Move the other stuff away. Get rid of the plates and the dishes, the glasses, the chip. Move them out. Pull your good stuff out and use that. Make your good stuff your everyday stuff. Why not? I don't see no reason why not. So yeah. Oh, that picture with the tiny cars. Yeah, I love that book. That is my, oh my goodness. Anyway, it's a series. And I'm still looking for one book out of that. See, I like collecting books that I like. I like collecting a whole series, at least a couple more. Yeah, those are real buildings and painted like the real story. And that person is a real artist. Wonder why she doesn't put her name like all over the book and stuff. Yeah, that's what they want to do with the color along video. Exactly. Sincere, exactly. Sincerest form of flattery. It sure is. And nobody should get upset unless somebody doesn't give accolades or, the copycat, right? Yeah. What you say, Miss Taylor? But if we ain't doing a color along your page the way you want to, do not copy me, please. I'm afraid. And see, that's the thing. And I know you were mentioning today how we are doing color alongs, and then how we see how everybody's interpretation of the same page, everybody's skill level, everybody's supplies, how all of that works out, and for the completion of the page. That's the most flattering part and the most fun part. Yeah, it looks like a teaching book to you. Yeah, well, a lot of times, and that's why I like looking at some people. I know there's some people that Miss Taylor go a little bit slower because you're working around a whole bunch of different books. So some of the people that just do a little bit of part here and then they'll come back next week and do a little bit of part, I appreciate those because it is letting me marinate on it and letting me think about placement and colors. And a lot of times some products are affected by the heat and the air conditioning. I know this probably sounds real crazy. If you color something with a particular pencil in the summertime, it may look different in the wintertime because of the material that it's made for. It's going to be a little softer, a little warmer. If you got some hard pencils, I think Kim used to tell us put the pencils in the window to soften them. So a lot of the products, they're not going to operate the same way across different papers. And even if your hands are hot and stuff, it's a whole lot. So that's why it's always good to swatch before you put something down, even if you know what the color is going to look like. Swatch it again on a scratch piece of paper, because somehow the color might, and they age. Colors and stuff do age. I think there's an expiration date. I don't know. But I like teaching books. I do. I have to, because if I don't, I'll be coloring the same way all the time. And in my mind, like, why do I want to color the same way all the time when I want to know how to get, in my mind, better or have different options? So if I don't color with teaching books or follow other people that I feel that are more advanced and do them as a color along, I'm never going to be able to, do real nice skin tone. Oh, I forgot I did buy something else. I did get this. I'm always going to be coloring the same way. And that's not growing to me. I'm buying better quality products and better quality books, but I'm still coloring the same way. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Uh-huh. Yes, I am. I sure am a a snob. Now, I did buy this. Now, this is Prismacolor portraits because I do like portrait coloring. Now, I have all of the Prismacolors. I did them hook by crook. I went to stores. I was sitting on my knees on the floor. I went to thrift stores. I went to old art supply stores. I bought stuff that I had duplicates of. I did share and give them away, but I won't give no more Prismacolors away. I gave a whole bunch of set to Prismacolors to somebody. And don't you know that person turned on me? I was like, oh, I wish I had not given you those Prismacolors. Ooh. No, that's so wrong. I gave them out of love. So, but anyway, whatever. I got these because I've got some pencils that I want to replenish, and I do want to color with some of the portrait colors because I do like coloring the portraits in different complexions. Not everybody's, lily white, and not everybody is melanated. So, and you'd be surprised, some of the colors that you use in the portrait, some are green and blue. You're like, no, I'm trying to color somebody this color. No, those are the shading and the highlighting and stuff like that. But I am a paper snob. Vibrant hit that right on the head. Uh-huh. Oh, Color with Lori says she is too. So y'all just laughing. Uh-huh. Right. And I know Miss Vibrant be coloring over there from what I had heard on the street, but I ain't never seen nothing. I know that was grammatically incorrect. So anyway, so this one is the portrait set. This one is at Michael's right on the shelf, but I have all of these colors already, but I want to appreciate doing portraits. So I said, let me get this set. And I had a rib boards. So it's 24 colors. And these are the colors. Like all of these can make every skin tone that you can imagine. Melanated, non-melanated, or whatever. And because I never had this one, I've had the portrait sets from a lot of other companies. Like who I thought was the best portrait set was the what is the dark widows, the black widows. I think it's the black widows. They have a whole skin tone, a light skin tone and dark skin tone. Then Faber-Castell has a whole skin tone set. I have those two. And then Crayola has Colors of the World, which, I mean, that's good and everything. They have, I think it's 24 colors, 24 or 36. I think it's 24. So, and that's definitely a price drop from the other brands, but they have them. And I've seen a lot of people that they work those colors with the Colors of the World. I don't have that skill set, so I need a higher brand quality to even make whatever I'm doing look good, if that means any, But I have the Colors of the World in that. Who else has Colors of the World? Oh, I have Colors of the not Colors of the World, but skin tone with the Tombow markers, the alcohol ones. I don't know. So each company comes out with usually it's 12. But it should be at least 24 colors where you should be able to do any type of skin tone. So I just wanted to pull out these because I will do like not have like a comparison and nothing like that, but I'll put all my sets that are labeled portrait. So this one is 2 tray. I love how these pencils look in the beginning. Look how they look cute like that. My Degal pencil will sharpen your pencils like that, but normally I go through and sharpen them again to a different size point. So these are colors that I already have in my regular set of Prismacolors, but I wanted to, what I'm going to do is go through here, and because my Prismacolors, I have them on this little one sheet. It's 150. And then I added my juniors in the back. The junior colors, I think they're the pastel ones. They're not part of the skin tone. But then I have them in this order where in my, I think I already showed y'all. I don't really feel like showing it again, but yeah. So in my binder, you can see all of them in there. So I can see the numbers that I have them in a numeric order from 1 all the way to 150. Actually 150. And then and I can quickly see which ones I want to replace. So I do want to do that. And then I'm going to take the shorter ones out of my pencil case and put them in here, and then put the longer ones in my pencil case. I want to keep my pencil case with all of the longer colors. And so a lot of these, when you see this again, that'll be, some of them be shorter. And this was like 20 some dollars. I have a list, and actually I'm going to do a meet and greet with somebody this weekend, and y'all don't have to worry about who it is. If y'all know me already, y'all know who I've already met and greeted. And so hopefully we can go to a store, and I'm not telling you the time and nothing like that. Y'all don't have to know. Not y'all. Y'all know after we there. But so yeah, so I did get that. So I feel good about that because I do want to focus on skin tone and the paper. I mean, I just want to get really good at the skin tone. I don't want to have any of them white lines and dots in between. I want things to blend. So if I figure if I have that one set separately for the skin tone, then I can pull it out. Because a lot of those colors that are in the skin tone, I use them in my color alongs, and then I'm like, oh, I need another pencil. And I'm like, dang, I guess in my other set for that. Anyway, don't even worry about it. I'm babbling now. So I think that's all I got. Which ones? The juniors? No, they are, the juniors were separate. I found those at Ollie's for like $5. But I've seen them other places for like $20 or $30. Hold on, where's my Prisma case at? Oh, I did pull it out. Oh, I was sitting behind it. Okay, so this was the first pencil case I had, and when I said I wanted to make this my Prismacolor case, I stuck with it. So in my book, so this is the standard chart that you get with your Prismacolors, or I think Miss okay, I know there's several charts. I got this one from one of the ladies. I always say her name too. I don't watch her channel too much anymore. I don't know what she's doing, but she's more of a big time YouTuber. And I like when I get to people's channels, I like if I say something in the chat, say, hey, thank you for coming over or something like that. But anyway, but she does a lot of uploads. So I put the colors in the order that's on here. Now there's 2 or 3 orders. Some of the orders I don't like how they have them in here. So all of these are in that order, and I actually turn my case around like this. So this is, and then I put little things on here with little stickers with the numbers. So that should be number 1. Yeah, that's number 1, and then and then I go on the side, I put number 1. Number 1 is cream. And then I just go down all of them. So I'll get them all on here. And it's 150. Now the and this case holds, I guess, 200 pencils. So when I get over here, this is 1/3. This is number 150. 150 stops at the neon pink. What is it? Yeah, neon pink. So that's 150. And then you have extra space there. So I've got something I was using. I got a black. And so these are the Prismacolor Juniors. There was 24 of them. And like I said, I think I found them at Ollie's for like $5. But now if you go to Amazon, they might be $20, $25 for some reason. And I bought two sets. I shared one with somebody else. And then I went back to get another set. And they were gone because there's only like maybe 5 when I first saw them. Now, I did see a lot of people with the set of 12. I never did see the set of 12. I only saw the set of 24. And even the set of 12 was priced ridiculous. But I know I didn't spend no more than $5 or $6 for these. And these are the juniors, and they are all beautiful, especially if you like the pastel colors. And these are the Kohinoor woodless ones, which I also like a lot. I found these somewhere, probably Michael's. So, yeah. So what I will do is go through what I have here and take out any of the ones that are short before I replenish this case. I put all of my long ones in here. And then like if this one was one of these, I would take this one out and put it in here because I want this to be my full set. And when I tell you, baby, it was a struggle to create a full set out of nothing. I started with 12. And I accidentally bought the Vera set. I think it's like 24 or 48 pencils. I thought I was doing it. Girl, the Vera set is so thin. Those are not meant to be really coloring pages. I thought I was doing it. Girl, that's probably what kicked my arthritis off. So, but yeah. So I know, let me not repeat myself. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all of the ones that are short in here and put them over there because I want to keep all these to be long. And then I'll go through the inventory and see which ones are too short. Like I know this one is chartreuse. My chartreuse. I bought a new one. Did I? I don't even know. But I do need a new one of this. Like some of the ones I know I need. Like some of these. I have some, but I just haven't replaced it. Like this one. What is this one? I don't even know. I can't. It's in French on that part or whatever. So yeah, and then I'll just do that. Yeah, and so I have all of these always with my long ones, and then I'll do an inventory to see which ones I. And by now with these that I have here, I probably only will need maybe. I had it down to 21 to make this all long. I think I'll probably only need maybe 9 or 12 or something like that. But I'll get it down whenever. So far, I found Blix has the cheapest price because they're $1.38 per pencil. And I think if you buy more, if you buy like 12, they'll get them all the way down. If you go to Amazon and buy pencils separately, sometimes it'll be $6, sometimes it'll be $12. I wouldn't do that. I would order them with Blix. And Miss Coloring with Taylor May did a video a while ago where she was at Blix and they were explaining the policy on how you shop at Blix and you can order online and how you can get the good price. So I would check that out. You get what I was saying now, boo? Okay, because I'd be babbling. Oh, okay. Yeah, the portrait one, all of these are in here. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Yeah, the juniors are a whole different ball game. I know a lot of people don't like them, but if you got the macaroon or if you got any other pastel set, you don't need the juniors. You don't, but I just got it because just, nostalgic, not a collector's kind of thing. And really, I don't even really think I sharpened them. I did use a couple of them, but I haven't really used them. But yeah, I have them. I feel like I do have another set of these somewhere, but I know I sent one to somebody, and then I thought I bought another one, but I don't know where it is. So I probably got it somewhere in here. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. But the 150 of the Prismacolors, I always want to keep a full set in here. So Yep. Yeah, a lot of people don't like those juniors. I know. But especially now that they're hard to find. I don't think I've even seen anybody color a whole page with the juniors. But I wanted to get them because I never really color with pastel colors. Now, Kim sent me a set of pastel by Stabilio. I'm gonna start using those with my pan pastels because I think they'll be perfect with it because the pan pastels, they're pans, and then the pencils are just how they are, the pencil shape. Um, and Kim, I'm just gonna tell you this, girl. I saw them for $90 now. Thank you so much for sending those to me, Miss Kim. I, I saw them for $90. I was like, oh my god. So I definitely put them on my list to color, and I'm adding them with the pan pastels. hmm And I spray mine with hairspray, y'all. Now I know you can get you can use and don't tell nobody I do this. Don't tell nobody. Y'all tell somebody. I'm gonna be so mad at you. Oh no, where is it? Yeah, see, I'm not gonna go digging. I use the hairspray, but it has to be the one that's in the can, and it's not liquid. I'll show y'all the one I use. I thought it was right here at my feet, but since I had turned the room around, I can't find it right now. But I do have some of the other one, but the other one I have to go outside. The workable fixative. I have the workable fixative and I have the crystal fixative. The crystal fixative is when you finish your whole page and you just want to set it and forget and it's done. But the workable fixative, once you put anything pastel down, you have to spray it because if you don't, it will smear. I know it might not look like it's smearing. It will. Okay. So you got to set it. So I set it with hairspray, but it has to be the aerosol one. Miss Cullen Taylor Made, you was a hairstylist. You know the one. It got to be the cheap one, the cheap hair. But this, actually, I said that, and the person that sent me the hairspray, they were a sponsor. So I sent a message to him. I said, I hope you don't mind me saying that about your spray. It's not that. This was when I used to do hair and stuff a long time ago. But then I pulled it out, and I think she still watches me. I feel so bad. But her spray was like $24 or $36. But anyway, you can use any of them old school sprays. It has to be in a can. It has to be in a can. But anyway, I can tolerate that. Just crack the window open. But the workable fixatives and stuff, you gotta take that shit outside. Like, oh, because no, those things are, ooh, they'll take your breath away. But you got to put something down, and then you can come back over it and add more pastel and pencil and stuff like that. But if you don't put anything down, it might look like it's fine, but then you get to it and But then before you spray it, make sure if you go over it, use a pan pastel or pastel pencils, make sure you erase anything that you don't want. Because when you spray it, wherever it is going to stay there. It can still be removed, but you just want to give it a good playing field. So basically, you just put your pastel down and your pencil or your pan pastel, clean it up with the eraser, spray it, let it dry. I would let it sit for a while, and then come back and maybe put some more pastel on top of that, or and then spray it and clean it up and spray it, and then come back. And you can layer pastels like that. You can keep on doing that. And then you put your pencils on top, and yeah. So I'm still gonna watch Miss Dee Dee Wellingham when she does her stuff because she is awesome. She really is. So, all right, that's all I got because now I'm getting sleepy. I can't repeat myself too much. So that's it. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will try to get the closet set up so that you can see, and I can get in there and show you. Now, I do need to get some plug lights. That's what I want to get. The ones you just put on the wall and you just push the button so that I can actually see what's in there. Because like the ones close to the corners, I can't see it. And then I also want to flip the books around. So when I look in the closet, I can just look to it and I can see the names of the books. There's nothing worse than having a book upside down when you're looking at this part of the book and you on one side, and then You got this. Okay, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you got to flip your head around to see, but just ideally, the books should all be faced the same way. So, like, these are faced the same way. I don't even know how to explain that, but I think y'all understand what I'm saying. And when I get tired, I don't feel like adding too much detail in there. So I got to get my books flipped around so when I look at the closet, all of my books, the spine of the book, I can read it and it's coming from this side. It's, oh, that's not descriptive enough, but we're going to let it go. All right. Is there anything else? I think that's it. So I'll try to come back tomorrow. If not, that means I'm being very anal retentive because I got to still get my markers in there. I got them organized in a thing. Because after I do this, I think that's it. I think I will have it exactly how I want it. And I envisioned it 2 years ago. And I would want to see my stuff, but now I'm like, I don't want to see it. I can close it up and then I can enjoy the rest of the room, you know? Huh. Because I do plan on my puzzle. I think the next puzzle I'm going to do, I had already pulled it out. It might not be this one, but since I got my new eyeballs, it might be this one. This is an e-book puzzle. Not sure, but it might be this one. I don't know. All right, I'm going to get off of here now. All right, bye. Bye.